I'm doing great. This is great being in Austria, meeting everybody. I'm doing very well, and especially I'm better now that my luggage has arrived and I'm wearing clean underwear. The most important aspect of a game to me nowadays, especially, is the plot, because games are so much more involved about the story. They didn't used to be, because you didn't have room on the cartridge for a story really. But now they really are a storytelling experience, like Mass Effect especially. And so writing now more than ever is vitally important in a game. It's really brighter than ever. I mean, you're seeing such great innovation, and you're seeing it's more accepted and bigger than it's ever been before. So really, it's getting as big as the movie industry, and so and really the line between movies and games is blurring.
Oh yeah, this one is.
Games that desperately need a sequel. Oh yeah, there has to be. Eternal Darkness: Sanity's Requiem. It's a GameCube game that never got a sequel. I have no idea why. Why do I think it's happening? Well, it's because PC gaming is always very difficult. With a console, you've got one console. An Xbox is an Xbox everywhere. But with a PC, you've got to design a game that works for every piece of hardware, every possible configuration of hardware. Everyone has a different computer. So everyone has to design a game that works for every different computer, which is impossible. So it's a much less of a headache for a game designer to build to an Xbox, because the specs are known for an Xbox. That's the reason really you don't see much in the way of PC games anymore, because it's much easier to build to a console. And really, consoles are as powerful as most PCs nowadays, so it just makes sense. But PC gaming isn't dead. MMORPGs and RTSs, like World of Warcraft, are huge are huge games in the industry. So yeah. I don't think it's negative. I think violent video games are portrayed as very negative, but we don't have any kind of... gamers aren't really vilified in the media here. I'm surprised to hear that it takes place in Austria. Mass Effect 3. It's obvious. I think everyone's really anticipating Mass Effect 3. Uncharted 3. Tomb Raider is actually one that I'm really looking forward to. Probably the biggest game I'm looking forward to right now on the PC is Guild Wars 2. Guild Wars 2 looks like it's going to be really awesome, and I'm really holding out for that one. Sequelitis, and ironically enough, all the games I listed to you were sequels. But I really think that it's a failing that people just keep making sequels when they could be making new stories, and so you get this problem where you have this endless number of sequels being churned out when you really want to hear a new story. That's probably the biggest problem. Yeah, oh totally. Final Fantasy is in big trouble, but the really biggest thing they could do to save it is just hire a really, really good writer. Hire a good fantasy writer, a good sci-fi writer. That's really what people come to Final Fantasy to see, is the good story. They've really obsessed too much over revolutionizing the graphics or the gameplay. That's not really what Final Fantasy is about. It really is just finding a great story, and Doug fucking with me right now. That's all it really is just get a really great author, write a great story. Well, nobody wants to admit their game is bad. It's bad PR for a game rep to go, oh yeah, you're right, our game is terrible. We don't. But I think they do hear the complaints, and I do think they're always struggling to improve. Nobody goes out to make a bad game. Nobody goes out to really make a bad movie, or at least not usually. But I don't think they'll admit that a game is bad, but they will take criticisms to heart most of the time.